Hi everybody, and welcome to today's Teen Take and Make. Today we're going to be making tie-dye face masks using Sharpie or other permanent markers and rubbing alcohol. So if you picked up your kit at Manlius Library, it should include one mask, a pipette or eyedropper, a small container of rubbing alcohol, a rubber band, and two randomly selected color markers. You may have gotten Sharpies, you may have gotten a generic kind. They all work really well for this project. If you have other colors that you want to add into the design, you're welcome to do so. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to make Sharpie tie-dye designs on your face masks. The one thing that you will need from home is a cup. I'm just using a plastic cup. This is to stretch the fabric over so that it stays taut. It's easier to draw a design if you have the fabric pulled tight, okay? So we're gonna start by doing that. Just use your rubber band and pull the fabric tight like that. You don't have to do this. You can just freehand it with looser fabric, but I'm going to do it this way. So I've got blue and orange, and we're going to start. I'm just going to do some general designs. You can do whatever you like. You can do flowers or shapes or just lines, squiggles. I'm going to set that aside. You want to leave some white space. And you don't want to overwhelm it with the really dark colors. Because they will bleed in together and just create a mass of dark gray and brown and black, and unless those are your favorite colors and that's what you want your mask to look like, and then if that case, go right ahead. Okay, so we have our design. I'm going to take that off. I'm doing this on a paper plate because it will get pretty saturated. Okay, I'm going to just, you can see how much easier it is to draw when you have it pulled tight on the cup, but I want to add a little bit on the outside here. We'll do that. And that. If you have your own at home that you want to do this with, or you want to get one and make your own mask or other tie-dye project, jersey material or t-shirt material works the best. You can absolutely use any other kind of white cotton or light colored cotton, but the jersey material holds the color the strongest. Okay, so now we have our mask. Very carefully take the top off of your little cup of rubbing alcohol. It is best to do this in a well-ventilated area. Both the Sharpies and the alcohol have pretty strong fumes. Okay, so using our pipette, I'm going to take some alcohol up in there, and one drop at a time. You want to drop it, and if you watch, I think I have a faulty pipette here. If you watch after you drop the alcohol, it will pull the color through the fabric. If you start in the middle, like I am here, of a design, it will pull it out from the center and kind of bleed together. Now, it's really important to not over soak your fabric. It takes, as you can see, it takes a little time for the alcohol to actually pull the color through. So in any given spot, 1 drop at a time. And then you can always go back and add a little more in different spots. Let's do this over here. Let's see. Some colors bleed a little faster. As you can see, the blue is really pulling through. The reason this works is permanent markers do not dissolve in water. That is what makes them permanent markers. They're not water washable. They do, however, the ink in a permanent marker does dissolve with rubbing alcohol. So when you drop the alcohol onto the marker, onto the ink, it dilutes it, it dissolves it, and it spreads it through as the alcohol, the liquid part of the alcohol goes through the fabric. It pulls that ink with it. And then as it dries, the alcohol evaporates, leaving behind just the pigment. You could do this all day with a dropper of water and it would never work. It also doesn't work nearly as well on non-natural fibers. I have tried this on polyesters and rayons and it just doesn't work. It does work on cotton. It works on linen not as well. And as I said before, jersey is the best material really to use. The knit cottons, like t-shirts. If you wanted to do it with a flat cotton, like a pillowcase, or like the cotton of a white dress shirt, you can do that. It will work, but the colors become much more muted. You can see in this, they stay very vibrant. If you do the pillowcases, which I've done before and it's a lot of fun, but the colors are much more muted with the pillowcases. Okay. Now, as I said, you can go back, and if there's a spot that didn't bleed, add a little more alcohol to it. Or if there's a spot that you think needs more color, once your mask has dried, you can add more marker and drop it with more alcohol. There we go. That's kind of a pretty Syracuse face mask. That's dry right there, so I'm going to add a little bit more orange through here. As I said, the alcohol will dissolve the ink in a Sharpie marker. You don't want to write on it if it's wet. If you're going to go back over it, check and make sure that the alcohol has dried or it's a spot that you didn't hit with the alcohol, okay? So I'm going to do that. And that, just to fill in with a little bit more color. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right. It will also, sometimes it will pull through. It didn't happen to in this time. A little bit on the edges. Now, once it's all dry, if you wanted to flip it over and do a pattern on the other side, I recommend using the same colors because as you can see, it will blend through a little bit. And on the second run, it might bleed through even more. I'm going to set this aside to dry. I'm going to show you a couple of other ways to make a design with some pastel colors. If we just kind of draw a line of each color. Take our alcohol and just drop it on the lines and watch them spread. If you oversaturate a particular spot, it will eventually draw all of the color right out of the spot. You can see how much lighter the pink is in the spots where I dropped quite a bit of alcohol. Okay. And as I said, it takes some time. But as the liquid works its way through the fabric, it pulls the color with it. Okay. You can experiment with using more alcohol. Going in different directions with it. Okay, that one's kind of pretty. And as the alcohol goes through it, it will, you can see, it spreads the colors right through. Okay, now, final steps. Ooh, this one's very pretty. Do not wear your mask until it is completely dry. You do not want this on your face breathing in alcohol. To permanently set the ink, there's an optional step listed on your instructions. Take a bowl and mix a solution of white vinegar and water half and half and let it soak in that for about 20 minutes. That'll set the ink. And then throw it in your dryer, clothes dryer, for 30 minutes on high. okay? You want to do that regardless. You want to throw these in the dryer on for 30 minutes on high, and that will set the ink. The vinegar will help to set it even stronger for longer. These are machine washable. You throw them in the wash with colors or darks, and then just hang them to dry. And they don't take very long to dry at all because they are 3 layers of t-shirt material. All right. Thanks for joining me. I hope we'll see you next week. We're going to do friendship bracelets.